In the number 93 machine from Yukon, Oklahoma, that'll be Zachary Patterson. To his outside in the number 32K from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, that'll be Chris Kelly. In the number 99B from Burleson, Texas, that will be John Ricketts with the F41. From Fort Worth, Texas, of Landon Thompson. In the number 41 from Dallas, Texas, that will be Casey Merrill with the number 17 from Fort Worth, Texas, of Matt Etzelmiller. In the number V8 from Wolf City, Texas, that'll be Robert Vetter. And rounding out this one from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, driver of the 33K, that'll be JT Kelly. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, there are $10 stocking stuffers at the merchandise stand tonight. All t-shirts, all sizes. $10, $5 koozies, and of course the brand new Monarch Motor Speedway seat cushions available down there. $12 a piece, so 2 for $20. Straightened up, ready to go green. Blackman giving the one to go signal. We're going to go green next time. Zachary Patterson and Chris Kelly going to lead them back around. Zachary Patterson, Chris Kelly, John Ricketts, Landon Thompson, Casey Merrill, Matt Etzelmiller, Robert Vetter, and JT Kelly in this one. 8 cars ready to go here in the Texas Racing. Patterson will lead down into turn number 1 in the 93. He's got Chris Kelly with the on the outside. Bottom of turn number 4, bringing out your caution. So JT Kelly bringing out your first caution for the Texas Sprint Series. Zachary Patterson and John Ricketts up front. That gives Chris Kelly another chance there as he was starting to lose some ground on the race leaders. We'll see how the 33K responds to that. race there for third with Chris Kelly and Robert Vetter. But ladies and gentlemen, your B race winner from Yukon, Oklahoma, that's Zachary Patterson. Texas Sprint Series Heat Race number 2. We're going to look like this. From Godley, Texas, in the number 41J, going to be Joshua Harner on the pole. With the number 18 from Decatur, Texas, of Logan Sherr. From Fort Worth, Texas, in the number 82C, that will be Christian Kinnison. With the number 86 from Aubrey, Texas, of Jordan Roop. In the number 01J from Burleson, Texas, that will be Jeb Sessoms. With the number 21 from Abilene, Texas, of Michelle Pursu. And rounding out this one in the number 44 from Fort Worth, Texas, that will be Jason Howell. 7 cars in this one, 8 laps the scheduled distance. Another stacked heat race here in the Texas Sprint Series, always stacked when these guys come to town. So Flagman gives the 1 to go signal. We're going to go green next time. Joshua Harner, Logan Sherr, going to lead him to the front. Sherr can power around on the outside. He'll take the lead out of turn 2. Josh Sessoms on the outside. Sessoms on the inside. They're going to go
Was that the leader?
Your race leader going around, and I do believe for a ride in that number 18.
Oh yeah, you can see the marking on the wall where he hit. Damn. It's a full moon tonight.
Logan Sherb going for a little bit of a ride there in turn number 3. Making contact. You can see where he made contact with that turn 3 wall.
Anybody in the chat did I get that?
Yes, I saw that.
And he is out of the car and okay, but it does look like there is some damage to that right rear. You can see the car sitting back on that right rear tire. But the driver is okay, and that will hand the lead over to Jeb Sessoms, who has gone from 5th now to 1st as a beneficiary from that.
Thank you, Tyler.
Red flag. We're going to start getting the cars pushed off here.
Thanks, Chris.
Get the number 18 off the racing surface.
If this starts again, I will shoot past you. I don't think it's gonna start again.
The full moon is out tonight. Anything can happen.
So the car is going to get fired off once again. And it'll be Jeb Sessoms, Joshua Farnham.
Yeah, if I had a lead like he did, I don't think I'd be running that high on the wall.
Christian Kinnison and Michelle Paulson and Gordon Root in the 6th. Jeb Sessoms went from a perennial second place spot there to the lead. Not the way you want to take the lead, but it is the lead nonetheless. So the track is ready to go. Flagman gives the one to go. As you can see, the green and white checkered here. As they enter into turn number 3, they can't go until they see the green man down in turn 4. Sessom's going to go through the middle of the line. He's going to get the green. to first. Your heat race winner from Burleson, Texas. That's Jeb Sessels. Heat race number 3 gonna look like this. 4 heats for the Texas Sprint Series. Heat race number 3 will look like this. On the pole in the number 41M from Greenville, Texas, that would be Steve McMacken in that number 41M. In the number 14B from Fort Worth, Texas, that'll be Robert Byram on the outside of row number 1. Starting in third in the number 12X from Ardmore, Oklahoma, that'll be Gary Kelly. Gary Kelly in the number 12X. With the number 4B from Fort Worth, Texas, starting in the 4th spot, that is Austin Burkham. From Decatur, Texas, starting 5th in the number 22, that'll be Lucas Scherb. With the number 41L from Willow Park, Texas on the outside, starting in the 6th position, that'll be Lucas Boxwell. And rounding out this one in the 7th and final position from Joshua, Texas, driver of the number 7, that'll be Jared Warhurst. Cars getting into position. Flagman gives the 1-to-go signal. We're going green this time. As the caution light's gonna go out. Steve McMacken and Robert Byram on that front row. Gary Kelly, Austin Burkham, Lucas Scherb, Lucas Boxwell. Willhurst and Lucas Boxwell going to round out this one. Ladies and gentlemen, your heat race winner from Greenville, Texas. That's the 41M of Steve McMacken. Heat race number 4 of 4 for the Texas Sprint Series. Gonna look like this. Starting on the front row from Hazlet, Texas, in the number 82S, that will be Austin Saunders with the number 74E. To his outside from Godley, Texas, that is Claude Estes Jr. III. In the number 71 from Mansfield, Texas, that will be Kobe Estes starting in the 3rd position with the number 4 spot going to the number 11 of Justin, Texas. That's Caitlin Dixon. Caitlin Dixon in the number 11. In the 5th starting spot in the number 1S from Dallas, Texas, that will be Justin Bates. With the 6th starting spot going to the number 35 from Millsap, Texas of Jeff Emerson. Rounding out this one from Runaway Bay, Texas, in the number 78, that will be Merle Sherd. Merle Sherd in the number 78. 7 cars, 8 laps. The final heat race for your Texas Sprint Series. Inching into turn number 4, Flagman looking. Sherb in 6th. And the 7th and final spot will go to the number 11, Caitlin Dixie.